This is a fantasy true crime channel. All of the topics we cover are in fantasy and the characters are fictional. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Lenox Justifier of Innocence, created by Zeus and Demeter to save humanity. I am Lenox, and here with me today is Mr. Buddy, and you will also be seeing Demeter. Now, just to recap a little bit, the ending of last week's episode, titled The Deadly Plague, was ended with Lenox praying when Demeter appeared. So today is going to be the continuation of the Deadly Plague, and we're going to get started with that scene. After the show, we will chat a little bit, and I will give you a little bit of insight as to what is to come next. And I just want to say thank you again for tuning in. I hope you guys have had a wonderful weekend. Now let's get started. Demeter appeared to Lenox as she was praying. Lenox and the crew were about to embark in their biggest mission yet. The Deadly Plague, released on the globe, is the largest attack Pututero has placed on this world. But this mission, as ugly as it is going to pale in comparison to what is coming next. My child, I feel your despair. Trust yourself, your instincts, and those of your crew. You will get to the bottom of this plague, who's behind it, and how to stop the spread. But I am here to forewarn you of a greater danger that will come next. A danger so great worked into the midst of this plague, threatening the extinction of mankind. What is it, Mother? I shall explain, but you must listen closely. Women have been punished since the beginning of time. The blame for the world's sins placed upon Eve. But let's be honest, truly honest. Eve may have taken that apple, but it was the serpent who duped her into doing so. This serpent represented Lucifer, the fallen angel, a male. So yes, Eve took the apple, but it was at the encouragement of a male. The fault of mankind's sins is not solely the fault of a woman. No, it is not. It is 50-50. Well, more like 33. For Adam should have protected Eve. That was his duty, but he was weak. Adam should have had the strength to resist and explain to Eve why that apple should not be taken, why it should be put back. But instead, Adam took the path of least resistance. He gave in. They both indulged in the crisp, juicy, sweet fruit from that forbidden tree. When the Almighty Creator learned of this indiscretion, the defiance of Adam and Eve, he was infuriated, angry at their weakness, lack of discipline, and their ungrateful nature. Man then turned on woman, blaming her for all of mankind's sins. Instead of treating her like the gift she was intended to be, to honor, cherish, and protect, instead of lifting her up as man's queen, she was and forever be enslaved, treated like property, servant, and whore. The problem with the world isn't the woman's fault. Both men and women carry this burden. Both are to blame. Instead of fighting with one another in this endless power struggle, they should be doing the good Lord's work and realize that men and women were not created to be equal. Instead, the ultimate creator created the woman from the man's rib to bring balance, to fill the gaps in one another, and to fit like two puzzle pieces. Men being physically stronger, more powerful, and prudent. Women, nurturers, the carrier of child, impetuous. Man's strengths are women's weakness, and women's strengths are man's weakness. We need each other for survival. And no matter what these mad scientists try to tell you, they are wrong. Science is often wrong. It's forever changing. But faith has and will forever stand the test of time. The roles of men and women are being tested. The sooner they accept the truth, then they can work towards redemption. There are still good people out there, good men and women, but the women are being continued to be battered, and not just in a physical sense. This evil force continues to insert itself, and humans are too foolish to stop it. They have that power, but thankfully we have a few that have martyred themselves, not just to take care of what is going on in this world and for the sake of women, but for humankind. For these evil forces are now after the children. Thank God for these brave people, because in spite of the backlash and death threats, they are standing that line, fighting for what is right. The serpent, Hades, and Putantero, they only care about one thing, and that is the destruction of humankind.
I am sorry, Mother, but I am confused. What does this have to do with the plague?
The plague is a desperate attempt to divide further, control, diminish one's capacity to exercise common sense and the ability to see and think clearly. Like you said, it is the conditioning of one's mind to fall in line so that they can gain complete control. And you must stop it. You must reverse the damage as much as possible. This is my warning to you of what is to come next. We are at war, my child, at war, a war to save humanity. There is no place in war to worry about hurt feelings. When life is saved, everyone will get over it. So you do what you have to do to end this plague. This mission is critical. Your success will help you combat what is to come next. Create a united front. It is the only way to save humanity. Thank you all for coming on such short notice and for your continued sacrifice and loyalty. We are about to dissect and destroy this plague, punish all those involved. In doing so, we shall uncover truth. Get the people to stop fighting with one another. Put differences aside and create a united front. It is the only way to succeed. Demeter has warned me of what is to come next. Our success in this mission will catapult our efforts, give us what we need to block Putantero and his evil forces from succeeding in what will come next. The attack and destruction of our women and children. Demeter alluded to me that there are a few strong, resilient, brave men and women that we should seek out. We should team up with them to spread the word and inform the people, to help us end this disinformation in order for us to unite. Amalia and I, we're going to research who they are, establish communication, while Olgard, he will be working with each of us to fine-tune our powers and our skills. We need to be at our best, physically and mentally. Let's all work on researching who Putantero has recruited. We need to cover more ground, gather as much intel as possible, so that we can attack the source, dismantling their operation.
Just then, Carlita and I entered the room. She was glowing and eager to inform us of our discovery. I found those who are left of my kind. They are willing to join us in the fight. They are not like me, though. Their powers have been diminished and are smaller in stature since they have been in hiding.
This is amazing news. That's okay if their powers aren't as strong. We have enough strength among us. This will help us be able to act quicker. When can they get here?
I will have to relay the information for now, since they are in hiding. They will only come out when absolutely necessary.
Understood. We appreciate all the help. I will count on you to lead them. Let's get to work. As Amalia and Lennox went to research, Lexa came up with this look of distraught and fear in her face. What is it, Lexa?
Are they really attacking women and children next?
Yes, but do not worry. Our success in this mission is going to give us what we need to stop it. So that is going to conclude today's episode titled The Deadly Plague. Make sure that you guys tune in at the end of the week to find out what happens next. There's going to be a lot of twists and turns and some surprises in there, so you'll have that to look forward to. I also wanted to remind you that in the middle of the week, I'm going to be doing a 5 to 8 minute short video just to answer some of the questions that you all have sent me through email about what the process was to be published and how I went about creating characters. So I will be doing my best to answer those questions in those short, informal videos. So I will see you guys then. I hope you guys have an amazing start to your week. Make sure that you take care of yourselves, and as always, God bless.